My love wasn't enough, but it was all I ever had to give. You changed me silently. Now I don't recognize my own heart. The truth is heavier than silence, yet I carry it anyway. I loved you in shadows where no one else dared to look. Sometimes the deepest love leaves the loudest echoes of pain. I am still here, loving you beyond all reason and fear. Your absence carved a hollow only my love tries to fill. I whispered my truth, but you only heard your own story. My heart's confession. I broke loving you, but I never stopped. Love feels like drowning when you're gasping for the very air it gives. I am afraid to lose you, yet more afraid to lose myself. The scars you gave me pulse with a love I can't forget. I kept my love hidden, fearing it would scare you away. The hardest part is loving someone who no longer sees you. I am a paradox, a fragile warrior in love's fiercest battle. Your love taught me how to be broken and still believe. I loved you in silence, hoping you'd hear what I couldn't say. My soul aches with the weight of words left unspoken. Loving you was a reckless hope wrapped in fragile faith. I am still healing, but every beat calls your name. Sometimes love is the hardest truth we're too afraid to face. I gave you my heart, and you held it like a delicate flame. The quiet love I gave was louder than any scream. I want to share this pain, but fear it will push you away. Loving you means embracing the darkness alongside the light. My heart remembers what your eyes refuse to see. The space between us is filled with unspoken promises and regrets. I loved you imperfectly, wildly, and with everything I had. My soul's quiet cry is hoping you'll listen at last. I carried your love like a secret burden, both heavy and precious. The hardest love is one that lives inside us, unseen and aching. I am broken only where your love forgot to reach. My truth is a fragile whisper beneath the roar of your silence. Loving you was my surrender and my rebellion wrapped in one. I want to share my soul, but fear you'll only see the cracks. Your absence is a ghost that haunts my quietest moments. I loved you fiercely, even when it meant breaking myself. The silence between us carries the weight of unspoken love. My heart's confession, I still hope you see me as I am. I want you to understand the battles love made me fight. Sometimes love is a wound we refuse to let heal. I am still here, carrying a love too heavy to speak. My dear, loving you taught me the strength in vulnerability. I hide my pain so love can bloom in secret places. Your love was both my healing and my deepest scar. I wish I could show you the storm raging beneath my calm. I am a collection of shattered hopes and undying love. Loving you was a beautiful ache I never want to forget. My heart beats with a love that defies logic and reason. I want to share this truth, even if it scares you away. I carry your memory like a secret hymn I'm afraid to sing. The most personal love is often the one we never fully share. I loved you with a fragile courage that sometimes broke me. You are both my sweetest joy and my fiercest sorrow. My soul's confession. I'm afraid to lose you and to lose myself. Loving you was an ocean I dove into without knowing how deep. I want to share my darkness, hoping you'll understand my light. The weight of love is sometimes a silence too loud to bear. I'm still healing, but every breath carries your name. I hide my love in the quietest corners of my broken heart. You never saw the war my love fought just to hold you close. The hardest love is the one that never finds a home. I loved you fiercely, even as the world turned cold around us. My heart aches for a love that doesn't ask for perfection. I want you to see me, the fractured, fearless, loving soul. Loving you was my most honest act of bravery. I carry your absence like a sacred wound that still breathes. My soul whispers truths you might never hear, but always feel. The silence between us screams the love we failed to save. I am broken in ways only love can heal. I loved you with a vulnerability that scared even me. Sometimes love is the courage to reveal our deepest fears. I want to share my truth, even if it changes everything. You changed me silently, and now I'm a stranger to myself. Loving you was a fierce flame that burned through my defenses. I carry love like a fragile flame, flickering yet unextinguished. My heart's secret. I loved you wildly, even when it hurt most. I'm afraid to lose you, yet more afraid to lose myself. The deepest love is often the one wrapped in silence and tears. I want you to know the parts of me you never saw. Loving you was my rebellion against a world that feared feeling. I'm still here, loving you beyond all reason and logic. The hardest love is one that lives quietly inside our souls. I carry your memory like a secret I'm afraid to share. My dear, I want to share something personal with you. Please don't judge what my heart struggles to say. Some wounds bleed silently. Don't mistake quiet for peace. I am broken, but only in the places you taught me to feel. Loving you was my rebellion against my own fear. I carry your absence like a secret prayer whispered in the dark. Forgiveness is a ghost. I chase it but never quite catch. When I speak, I hope you hear the pain between the words. My soul aches for a love that sees beyond my broken edges. The hardest confession is loving you when you don't love me back. I want you to know my silence holds the weight of unsaid truths. Loving you made me brave enough to face my own shadows. I trusted you with my heart's cracks. Did you see or look away? The scars you left are constellations in my night sky. You are both my sweetest pain and my cruelest lesson. I keep hoping you'll understand me before I disappear completely. To love deeply is to risk drowning in your own tears. I'm afraid if I share this, you'll run from the real me. My truth isn't a burden, but I fear you'll see it that way. I carry love like a secret flame, fragile, fierce, and unseen. Some feelings don't fit in words. They live between our glances. I wish I could show you the storm behind my calm smile. My heart is a locked diary. You hold the only key. You never saw the battle I fought to love you silently. Sometimes love is the wound that never fully heals. I want you to know the nights I cried because of you. I'm fragile, but loving you made me stronger in ways I hide. Every heartbeat whispers the story of what I dared to feel. My soul's confession, I loved you even when I lost myself. I'm afraid to share this, but silence is more suffocating. You are the ache I carry beneath my everyday smile. When I say, I'm fine, I'm fighting a war inside. I wish you understood the weight of the love I hold. My love is a river, deep, endless, but sometimes wild and stormy. I want to share my darkest fears, but I fear losing you. You taught me love's beauty and its terrifying fragility. I'm still healing, but my heart still beats only for you. The hardest part is not losing you, but losing your love. I never wanted to be a stranger in your story. I carry the silence between us like a sacred secret. Sometimes the loudest cries come from a heart breaking in silence. You don't see the battles my love fights for your presence. My dear, I carry my truth wrapped in trembling hope and fear. I want you to see the real me, beyond the broken mask. Loving you is my soul's most beautiful and painful addiction. I'm afraid my truth will shatter the fragile bond we hold. Love isn't just joy. It's the courage to face the shadows. I hide my pain so you can see only my love. The space between us echoes with things I couldn't say. I am more than your memories. I'm the heartbeat you left behind. I loved you in the quiet spaces where no one else looked. You are both the wound and the healer of my soul. I wish I could whisper the secrets my heart screams daily. Love taught me how to break and how to survive the pieces. I'm scared to share this, but I'd rather risk losing than hiding. Sometimes the most personal truths are the hardest to breathe. I love you with a vulnerability I'm afraid to expose. I keep hoping you'll understand before I lose myself completely. Love is not always beautiful. Sometimes it's a raw, aching truth. I want you to see me, the broken, the brave, the whole. My heart speaks in silence, hoping you'll listen beyond words. I'm afraid you'll judge the pieces of me you never saw. Loving you is the bravest confession I'll ever make. My dear, vulnerability is the only way I know to love you. I carry your absence like a secret hymn sung to the stars. I want to share my darkness, but fear you'll never understand. Love is the truth we dare to whisper only when no one listens. I am haunted by the love I couldn't fully give or receive. My soul's prayer to be loved exactly as I am, flawed and all. I hide my pain so love can bloom without shadows. Loving you was my rebellion against my own fear of loss. The hardest love is the one that lives in quiet desperation. I want you to know the parts of me I never dared show. You are the ache beneath my smile and the light in my darkness. I'm afraid to share this truth, but it's the only way to heal. Love taught me how to fall apart and still keep breathing. My heart's secret, I loved you fiercely, even when it hurt most. Sometimes the loudest love is expressed in silence and tears. I want to share my soul with you, unguarded and trembling. My dear, love is the courage to reveal the parts we hide most. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I carry your memory like a sacred wound that refuses to heal. Loving you was both my salvation and my sweetest torment.